Hello, monsters. My name is Jane Judge. Welcome to Monsters University, a homebrew tabletop role-playing game hosted live at twitch.tv/JaneJudge. Enjoy this silly role-playing game with me and my friends. Hello, monsters. Welcome to Monsters University. We took a spring break for a few weeks, but we are back with another live episode number 15, featuring my friends from Class Unknown. Let's start with Roxxie.
Hello, my name is Roxxie. I play Demona the Thunder, and I'm super excited to get into the game today.
Awesome. Ricky, you want to introduce yourself?
Hey, I'm RickyxxRails, and I play Chaz with Frankenstein's.
Awesome. Div.
Hi, I'm Girlbot Div. I play Kate Bender Stone, a zombie.
Brad. Dahlia.
I am Dahlia Von Knight, and I play RickyxxRails, a clown.
And Lilly.
Hey, I'm Lilly Demona, and I play Mel Violence from Hell.
Awesome. I'm Jane Judge, and I'll be your dungeon master for tonight. Game master, excuse me, non-copyrightable. And let's get it kicked off with a big evil monster laugh. Perfect. So when we last left Class Unknown, y'all were embroiled in some crazy stuff with Coach Meat and monsters from the Hell Plane. But it's been a few weeks and things have kind of gotten into a routine. You're on campus, you're going to classes, occasionally there's an imp or two that gets loose, and you hear the campus alarms blare, the classroom shut down for a minute, and then they take care of the imp and you go about your day as normal. It's become sort of a daily thing, you know. There's one that comes loose on campus or off campus at least every single day. And you're all settled in after your excellent vacation to South America. And your friend Hokey the Clown is settling in with you as well. She's gotten her own room, she's enrolled in classes, and she seems to be adjusting pretty well. She's also a clown that you befriended on your travels, and she was very eager when she heard about Monsters University to come here. So, you all are in Potionomics class. Let me take you there. Here we are. You hear the soft bubbling of a big cauldron of a potion. Headmistress Taliba teaches this class. She's a 6.5-foot tall, dramatic, striking mummy figure, wearing all gold and tons of dangly, adorned jewelry. And she's up at the front of the class stirring this big potion. Most of the classroom has like Bunsen burners and more modern, like lightable fire things. But Mistress Taliba has a big pot over an open fire. And you hear that bubbling. She's talking to you about the type of potion she's working on. It's a potion of slipperiness. And she's discussing the properties and what it could be used for, and the potential uses in machine works and other intimate areas. And you're all in the class. You can move your characters onto the screen here or move them around as you want. There's some other students in there as well. And suddenly, the alarm starts blaring. Headmistress Taliba is like, don't worry. All right, let me lock the door. Everybody stay here. I'm sure they'll catch the imp quickly. The alarm keeps blaring, and you hear out in the hallway, and like a scream.
Do we know the normal procedures for when imps are coming and these alarms go off?
These alarms go off when an imp appears. The normal procedure is to stay where you are until it's contained by campus security, but you know that the imps have been coming in larger and larger numbers. Campus security's been struggling.
Okay, Jazzwork was gonna kind of get up and try and help corral students away from the doors. Like, all right, everyone, get away from the doors and windows.
Good. Yes, everybody near the blackboard over here. Careful, don't spill the potion.
Do we see anything happening outside the door? Like, is it a window door?
It is not a window door, but you can hear outside. Ow! And then a sort of like demon.
Zizix is probably hiding like under a desk, shivering.
Okay, you all wait one more breathless moment, and suddenly, despite it being locked and closed tight, the door, boom, poof, and it falls right off its hinges, spoof, into the classroom. And you see an imp walking in. He's big, maybe 6 feet. He's built like a wrestler. He's, tough looking. And he's got in one hand a piece of the door from another classroom that he looks like he's just torn off. And he comes in here and he's looking at all of you like,
Can I dump some of the slippery potion on myself and then go wrestle him?
absolutely, you can do that. Tell me about how
Let's
you
do
do that,
it.
Camilla.
Well, obviously, I'm gonna grab the big pot off the table and just kind of pour a little bit over my head, kind of anoint myself with it, get
Okay.
all nice and lubed up.
You see this like clear liquid sliding down your body, and you're like rubbing it in really fast. The demon turns to you since you're the only one moving in the room. It sort of steps a little closer. It looks like it's enjoying the fear reaction it's getting from the rest of the classroom.
I step between it and the rest of the class and square up to it.
Oh, okay. Do you sort of stand up tall with it, or do you like get down, ready to wrestle?
I kind of hunch forward a little bit, yeah, like eager to go.
Okay, the demon mirrors you, and the two of you are sort of like circling each other, almost like a sumo match or something.
Love it.
What is everyone else doing while Camilla is facing off with the demon monster? Looks like they're about to wrestle. Camilla's well greased. You all have noticed it's got a little hot in here.
Popping out from under a desk. Yeah, get him! She's gonna kick your ass!
I love it.
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
just kind of
Camilla.
watching.
What's your opening move?
I think I want to wait. I think I want to wait and let it make the first move. I want to let it come to me.
Okay. You hold, and the demon sort of circles around, and suddenly you notice the demon is there's the big potion on Headmistress Taliba's desk, and then the demon is in the middle. You're on the other side. If you gave him a good push, he could probably fall in, or at least trip on it. Get that slippery stuff all over him too. Just as you think this, the demon starts moving towards you. He goes for kind of a low swipe, maybe trying to grab one of your legs.
Can I jump over the swipe?
Yes. Okay, give me a flight or a fight roll. I'm in action stance over here.
You're just not like looking. There we go.
17. Okay, so the demon goes for a swipe, and let's see what he rolls. Ooh, a 30. Okay, so he comes swinging around the side, and he ends up grabbing your ankle, and you go for a jump, and you're so heavy he can just hold you there. But now he's kind of at a disadvantage off to his side. Maybe he didn't think about how this would position him. He was just excited to get a hold of you. One of the parts that isn't slippery yet.
How's he positioned?
He's sort of down on one side with his left arm reached out to grab your right leg.
If he wants the leg so bad, can I kick him with it?
Absolutely. Okay, roll me one more fight. 34. Okay. Oh, yes. He was absolutely not expecting that. And he's got the leg and he like lifts up your foot and he's like, ha 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 ha. And you, instead of pulling away, kick forward. And it smacks him right in the face. And sort of like black, nasty blood starts coming out of his like misshapen demon nose. He's like, ah. Okay,
I'd love
how
to
about
see
the
it.
crowd? Anybody else making a move?
What's Mistress Talipa doing?
Mistress Taliba has a book open, and she has flipped to the 4th or 5th page in it, and she's like, yes, this is Roxxie, no, Embraceu, no, what type of demon is this?
I'm gonna try and make my way over to her and ask if there's anything we could do to help with the process.
Yes, I just need to know which reagent to pour on it. Demons can often be returned to their home plane using sulfur or brimstone, but I'm not sure. And the other, if we put the wrong one on it, it will get bigger and more powerful.
Well, how do we know which one this is?
Just give me a minute. I'll hold it off for 1 minute. I'll determine. She's like looking between the book and it, like horns, pointed back, no, pointed forward. Yes, okay, next.
I'll try to buy us some time. Can I go for some sort of chokehold here?
Absolutely. So your arms are all lubed up at this point, and you've kicked him in the face, and he's just sort of like recovering from that. Do you come behind him for a chokehold?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you do with it? You grab him. Are you trying to take him down with you, like wrestle on the ground?
Yeah, let's go to the ground, and I kind of just want to pin him and buy some time for the professor to figure out what's going on.
Perfect. Okay, so you have him in the chokehold. Give me a roll to see how well you can take him down to the ground for the next.
Is this fight or flight?
And that's up to you. Are you doing this with cunning or are you doing it with body strength?
You already know.
Yeah, Camilla's going to take him down through sheer force. So you get your chokehold on him and maybe like one leg wrapped up around the top, and you pull his legs out from under him and land on him on the side. And like the wind's knocked out of him.
Bender's gonna start slamming on the desk, imitating thunder.
Yeah, the crowd goes wild. Okay, the demon is going to attempt to break your grapple. He's going to try and pull free, but you are very slippery. So go ahead and give me a roll, and we'll add 15 to it for slipperiness. Oof, there is no way he breaks out of it. Every moment he thinks he's getting his head free and loose, you've got another arm coming around to grab him. Okay, Camilla, how are you going to use this
Professor, how's that
advantage?
spell come?
Okay, the professor is blasting through her notebook. Like, all right, I think I've identified. I think I know. We need the sulfur. The sulfur, the yellow one on the top shelf over there.
I'm gonna bug it to the shelf and look for the yellow one.
Okay, give me maybe a flight or flight roll. 19. Okay, it takes you a second, but you see it up on the top back corner of the shelf. It's sort of precariously placed. If you go and grab it wrong, you might knock over the shelf and break it.
I will attempt to do it without breaking it.
Okay, give me a flight or a fight roll. 15. Okay, you climb up onto the bottom shelf and very carefully position yourself, and you reach up for it, and there's a moment where your hand fumbles and you're like almost dropping it for like a half second, and then you grab it. What do you do with it?
I'm going to run over and try and pour it onto the imp.
Okay, Camilla is slipperily wrestling this imp, trying to hold him back. His pecs and stuff are getting all glisteningly dark red now as he's like struggling, but Camilla's got him pinned well. You pull out the cork of this bottle. It's like sort of an old tiny bottle, and the like fluted top of it is pretty difficult to pour quickly. So you're sprinkling it on this demon, and every part that like the yellow liquid touches his skin starts like burning away. You remember when you saw Camilla projected from the hell plane? This is what she looked like. And Lilly, you would know, oh, sorry, Mel, you would know that this will banish the demon if they pour enough of it on him.
Yes.
Okay. Anyone want to do anything for this last round before the demon gets kicked out?
What happens if the potion drips on me?
Oh, that's a great question. Let's see. Can I have Camilla roll me a fight or a flight, and Chaz roll me probably a flight? Okay. Chaz, you're trying to be really careful with it, not to get it on Camilla's stone, because it is sulfur. And Camilla, you are very slippery. You're sliming all over the place. This demon suddenly moves his arm, and a little piece of your wing touches the sulfur. It burns. You don't get hurt by very much, but you can feel the like concentrated acid touching your skin.
My bad.
Can I bite the demon?
I love it. Absolutely.
I want to
Where
like
you-
scream and then like yell in pain a little bit and then bite the demon.
Okay, where are you going for a bite?
Shoulder.
Okay. So the little piece of sulfur touches your wing for a second, and you're like, ah! And then you sink your teeth into the side of the demon. Let's roll a fight or a flight, and he's going to try and dodge. You sink your teeth right in, and you break flesh a little bit. You're made of stone, and so are your teeth. You're really strong. As soon as they sink in and you start to taste like metallic, blood-like, but it almost tastes like dirt in your mouth. The demon screams even more than it already was, and the lower half of it is nearly completely eroded away from the sulfur.
Can I spit its own blood back in its eyes to blind it?
Yes. Okay, give me probably a flight roll for this one. A 9. Okay, the demon is just barely able to like close its eyes and get out of the way, but it stops moving pretty quickly. It's like doesn't have any traction without its lower half, and it's starting to fade away. Its chest, its arms. It's much easier to restrain now, and you all are almost finished.
All right, then I'm gonna let it go and let the potion do its thing. It's had enough.
Okay. It sort of like has a pathetic little wiggle on the ground as Chaz pours the last few drops out of the potion onto it. And Headmistress Taliba comes out and is like, oh, thank you two so much. Camilla, you were incredible. Are you on the wrestling team? You're on the school wrestling team, right?
I am.
Good. I expect to see you in the championships. And Chasworth, quick thinking and very dexterous of you.
Well, just trying to do our best to keep these things under control.
Thank you all for staying safe and for keeping Monsters University protected. Lord knows I wish I sorry. To tell you the truth, I've been thinking about closing down Monsters University. It's dangerous here for you kids. I can't think that any of you will get hurt because of me. We're lucky, though. The imps mostly go after humans. They aren't really here to kill monsters, I don't think. So, as long as we can stay out of their way and at least direct them towards the humans instead of us if we need to.
I'd hate to close the school down. This is the first school I've ever enjoyed.
Ah, it warms my heart. Yes, you all know, Monster Society has gotten much more dangerous these past few months. I'm sure you heard you were just down in the Namatsi area, right? They had those attacks they discovered. It was pretty brutal. Just still not sure where or what happened. Oh, surely you heard of the attacks. No?
Do you mean the imp attacks?
Oh,
Which
no, it's
one?
far worse than the imp attacks. What was that, Bender?
Which attacks? A lot of things have been attacked lately.
Oh, yes. This was they found them sort of spider-webbed up in an old castle that was disgusting. But normally you find humans murdered. These were mermen. 2 friends. They had just been seen a few weeks ago. Probably you saw them while you were there. And then tragically murdered. Murdered Monster Society. Disgusting. But worse than that, there were rumors about the way that they were taken. They were completely empty when they were found, like husks, shells.
Like the spiders drank them?
You'd think, but we're not sure. I don't know. There was something off about the whole thing. Anyway, I'm not here to bore you all with rumors. There's plenty going on campus for you to worry about. Don't worry about that. That's in the, off the coast of Argentina. You're all safe here. Well, from that anyway. All right. And Taliba kind of stands up and looks at the rest of the class. Well, class dismissed, class dismissed. Charles, Camilla, Bender, Zizix, and Mel. Can I talk to you all after class?
Of course.
Sure.
Okay, and the rest of the students all kind of file out. And Headmistress Taliba sort of makes a few notes in her notebook and sits down at her desk. She looks tired. She's a mummy. She looks always a little dead and tired, but a little more than usual. You can see the eye bags coming out from beneath her tight wrappings. And as soon as everybody else leaves the classroom, she's like, now, I know I don't mean to worry you with another concern on campus, but I have one more thing I need to ask you all. You all know the new clown, Hokey, yes?
Yes.
We've met.
Well, oh, good. I thought so. She enrolled and everything was fine, but I reached out to her last university for, transfer papers and everything for her old classes, and they said they hadn't heard of her. I'm not sure.
That can't be right.
It can't be right. Charles, what was that?
Oh, what was your old school?
The old school was, it was the only one in Patagonia. Patagonian Monsters University, right? But I don't know. I wrote the headmistress looking for her papers, and they said they never heard of anyone named Hokey. They never even had a clown enrolled.
Why would she lie?
I'm not sure. But I'll tell you the truth. I noticed something very powerful about her when she was in my office enrolling. She chose interesting classes for a new student.
How so?
She was very interested in sort of the history of monster conflicts and the like, and also very interested in monster chemistry and biology. And she didn't sign up for any 101 classes, which was a surprise for me, given that she said she was only a freshman. She definitely went for the harder classes. Surprised me a little, but who am I to tell someone who's eager to learn?
That's strange. Has anyone seen her?
Well, I'm sure she's here on campus, learning with the rest of you, right? You've seen her around.
Would you be wanting us to check in on her or something?
I
Yeah,
suppose.
we can definitely.
I was just wondering if you had any insight as to where she'd come from.
No idea, but we can definitely keep an eye out.
All right. Thank you. And thank you again for saving all of our lives in class today. A's for everyone today. Yes. Well, get out of my office now.
Awesome, my first A.
She rolls her eyes as you're leaving the classroom. Okay, and as you all are leaving, you hear the very annoying alarm that's been blaring kind of shut off. It looks like the campus is coming back to life after a little lockdown. Yeah, and you all are hearing sort of gossip about the latest imp massacre that happened just now. When the imp breach happened, one imp came in through Monsters University, and I guess 10 came out downtown. And the humans have been dealing with chaos for the last few hours.
Do the humans know about monsters?
Some do, and they get called insane for it. Most don't, and sort of monster code is not to really tell humans, and people will forget about stuff or rewrite it in their minds when they see something that doesn't fit.
In that case, this sounds like their problem.
Yeah, I'm glad we got just one.
Okay. As you all are heading out, is there anyone on campus you'd like to talk to or anything you would like to do?
I gotta go patch up my wing.
You do. That's something that you could definitely get the reagents to fix at the reanimation lab.
Ooh, that's an interesting idea. Let's do that.
You can work miracles there. Let's try it.
It's true. Okay, so you all head over to the reanimation lab. Let me move you in there. As you come in, you see in the middle of the classroom, there is a big, huge slab, right? Sort of like a metal slab that you would do an autopsy on. And there's a body on it, sort of half covered with a sheet. And there's that same sort of black, ichor-y, brackish blood coming out from beneath the sheet. Camilla puts the taste of it back into your mouth.
Ugh.
Okay, you all smell a strong blast of formaldehyde, and you come in, and Jeremy Puddinpop, the wrestling assistant coach, is kind of hovering over this body. Oh, hey, what's up, guys?
Nothing much. Or...
Hey,
What's going on here?
Oh, well, this is that monster you all took out. I guess they were studying it. I just wanted to see, what our coach. It's pretty crazy, isn't it? It kind of peels back the sheet, and you can see the face of it that's all messed up after you guys went to town on it.
sorry, if I knew you wanted to study, I wouldn't have beat it up so bad.
I'm just, I don't know, it kind of freaks me out, Coach Meat's the toughest person I know. hated seeing him hurt like that. Anyway, I was just heading out. You all can have your time with it. I guess they looked at its tissues or whatever, and it's from deeper in hell than we've ever seen. I don't know what we're gonna do, but things are getting real crazy around here.
How deep are we talking?
Oh, this is from below the 5th level. I mean, they don't even have categories for that stuff anymore.
Mel, do you know anything about what's below the 5th level?
Oh, you're muted.
Not really. I don't really go down that low. I can ask around and see what I can find out, though.
Mel, you would know that below the 5th level of hell is sort of like legendary. Nothing really comes up, nothing goes down there and comes back to tell the tale.
Okay.
Except this imp, apparently.
Now they're coming through. Okay, so you are all in the reanimation lab, and you're looking for stuff to fix up your wing. What do you intend to do with it? Just sort of like grow back or heal the area?
If I'm made of stone, can I like patch it back up with life?
Yeah. You could grow any kind of crystal you wanted in there. You could do like a little crack repair with gold or something.
Ooh, I like the idea of having a crystal scar.
Okay. What
Show
kind of
people
color?
how tough I am. Make it a sapphire.
Okay, so you start getting some reagents together and pouring them into a little pot, and you sort of wiggle around and dip the back of your wing in it. You kind of sit here for about 20 minutes as you all kind of chat and hang out. The crystal is sort of like congealing onto your skin. It feels itchy and tight.
Uncomfortable.
Okay, as you're all sitting here, you hear a little click open, and the back of the room, the storeroom with all the reagents, swings open slowly. And you see someone poke their head out and see you, and then shut the door really quickly.
Hello.
Oh, y'all saw me. And she like opens the door again, and coming out of here is Hokey. She's got giant, big, red, honky clown things as pasties. What do you call those? Clown nose. And her usual getup with suspenders and kind of too high pants that are cut off.
What are you doing here?
Oh, well, just getting a few things. I'm studying. I wanted to do some experimenting.
How are you liking the classes here, Hokey?
Oh, they're a little easy, aren't they? I was hoping we get into a little bit more advanced topics. I'm pretty excited to learn. So much to learn here. So many monsters.
That's cool. Did you learn a lot at your old school or something that's making it so easy for you here?
Oh, I just know things. I've picked them up around. You know how you do. You cook a little, you learn a little.
And you said your school's from Teotihuacan, right?
Yeah, that's what I said.
You don't seem too sure about that.
Oh, well, that's what you remember I said, so that's what I said, definitely. Honk, honk.
I kind of look around at everyone else at the table suspiciously, like,
Well, friends, it's been real nice seeing you, but I'm just gonna go on out here with my little basket of reagents. It was real nice seeing you. Hokey's like kind of scooting towards the door really fast.
Okay, bye, Hokey. Nice seeing you.
All right, bye. She takes off.
Let's follow her.
Yeah.
Okay, about this time, Camilla's weighing is finished, and it's got like a beautiful sapphire streak through it now, where there was like a little gash before.
Can I give it a couple of test flaps?
Still can't fly. Looks cute though.
Nice. Perfect.
Okay, so you all want to follow Hokey. Okay. Hokey makes a beeline for the residential areas, the dorms. Let me take you all there. She is acting wildly suspicious the whole way, like hopping behind light posts and not engaging with people, which kind of seems very unlike the Hokey that you all know, right? She was very friendly and excited to meet people and escort them with her little flower or whatever. She's got a little candy buzzer. But she's not doing any of that right now. She is sort of sneaking through towards the dorms. How are you all following her? Are you just sort of like casually walking behind or sneaking also?
Definitely sneaking.
Okay, everyone who is sneaking, can you roll me a flight roll? Okay, is that everybody?
No.
Yes. Okay, there we go. Oh, that one was from earlier. Okay, some of you are very sneaky. Chaz and Zizix, you are like nimble, sure-footed, sliding behind the next bush, and totally unseen by Hokey. But Hokey is a little paranoid right now. When she turns around, she notices, let's see who rolled the worst. She sees Bender, like one eyeball in hand, kind of like sneaking around the side, like completely caught. What do you do, Bender?
Oh, hey! Just wave at the guy. I'm just gonna like peel away from the group and like try to like make it look like I'm the only one following. And like
Hey.
approach her.
You need something, doll.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie, I'm stoned as fuck. Where were you going?
Oh, right. Well, I'm just going, to my bedroom to work on some stuff. You wanna hang out?
Yeah. You came for the reanimation, right? Like, I can help you. I know a lot about reanimating stuff.
Yeah. Well, I'm not exactly working on reanimation right now, so I really appreciate your help. When I need a little help in class, I will come in and get you and ask you to help me with that.
Wanna get high?
Monsters can get high?
Yeah, we can! Let me show you! And then, like, just leading her back, like, towards the residential where she was already going.
Well, yeah. All right. I'm curious.
I would, like,
Okay.
let her lead the way, but, like, direct so that, like, she can't look behind her much.
Okay. Do you take her back to your dorm, or do you have her go to hers?
Let her go to hers, yeah? Just,
Okay.
like, following her.
She will come to the door of her tiny bedroom. She's got a little door like the rest of you. And she cracks it open, sets down the bag, and closes it. All right, well, let's go do it. You got something to show me? I'm excited to learn.
She closes the bag, like she doesn't want me to see in it, right?
She doesn't want you to see in her room, right? She drops the bag off and closes it really quick.
Oh, we're not supposed to smoke outside in the areas out here. We could just, like, go in your room. I could show you. And I just, like, whip out a pipe full of hydrangea.
Okay. Hokey is going to kind of look both ways. Did the rest of you follow? Could she see you in this moment?
Yeah, we're Scooby-Dooing around the corner.
Yeah.
Okay, you kind of see her looking around, and you all pull your Scooby-Doo heads back around the side of the corner. She doesn't notice you. She's like, "Hey, why don't you come on in, Bender? Let me just, tidy up a little bit. Oh no, it's fine. Come on in." She opens the door, and the two of you walk into her bedroom. And Bender, what you see is surprising. There are like racks and racks of cotton candy around this place. It looks like she's been crafting all different flavors and types, and she's just got them like hung up around her room.
Oh,
Oh,
this
don't
is
mind the
amazing.
mess. Oh, yeah, I've just been, working real hard on a little product I think I'm going to try and sell.
Yeah, how do you make that stuff? This is a
Oh,
lot.
I'll show you. Don't worry, I'll show you.
I think I'm gonna die again.
It definitely, you're feeling very sinister vibes from her in this moment. As soon as she shut the door, she sort of turned off the like super happy personality, and she's like looking at you in sort of like examining a specimen way.
The rest of us made it to like her door so we could listen.
Yeah, you all
Yeah, we've
saw.
got our ear pressed to the door.
Sorry, what was that?
We've got our ears pressed to the door.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
So you're all listening, and you can hear pretty well. Bender is talking pretty loud, and Hokey doesn't seem to be nervous about anyone overhearing. Well, all we need for the cotton candy is one special ingredient. And, you're undead, but I think you still might have it.
I just brought drugs.
Oh, that's
I don't got
right.
any
That's
ingredients.
right. That's so cute. Well, go ahead. Sit down. Blaze it up.
Sit down.
She grabs the bag that she brought in, and she pulls out a bunch of little vials. These are very small, like maybe 2 or 3 inches. They look like little essential oil bottles. Each one is like a different, very bright color. She's got like a hot pink and like a lime green, a little light blue. What do you think's your color, honey?
Green.
Green. Perfect, perfect. Now, are you thinking more of like a forest green or like a lime green? Because we got to get the flavor right.
Lime.
Perfect. My favorite, my favorite. And she sort of turns around, and she's got a big machine. Looks kind of like a cotton candy spinner. She flicks it on. The hum is like really loud and deep, and it vibrates the floor a little bit. She pours in the little green sauce and a couple of other bottles from there, and she's spinning it. Looks like spiderweb cotton candy, but thicker. She breaks off a little piece of it. She like sticks it on your skin.
So, this reminds me of something I heard earlier today about these spiders like just swallowing up people. Do you know anything? You ever heard anything like that?
Hokey is like in the middle of attaching this little piece onto your arm. He's like, spiders eating people. Now, where did you hear that?
There's been bodies, a lot of bodies.
I'm sure there have been, haven't they?
No, I'm pretty sure I can only die once. So,
Oh,
like, if
I
you're
don't
trying to
think
eat me,
so. I
oh,
think you still have what I need. And she's like putting the green stuff on your arm now, and you're like trying to pull away. It is so sticky. Like some of your flesh is trying to come off with it as you're pulling away from her.
I'm gonna make you sick as fuck if you eat me. I promise you. And I'm just like starting to yell very loudly.
Okay, what's going on in the hallway right now?
Yeah, we gotta do something, guys.
Cabela, can you get us in the door?
We pretend we're chicken
I'm
for
back.
something? Oh. Look. We're
One
just
open
going
door,
in, I
one
guess.
right
No
out.
lies needed.
Okay.
Ram
So,
into it with my shoulder.
Camilla, you slam into the door. Give me a fight roll for it. 18. Okay, these doors are pretty flimsy. These are just the dormitories. So you slam into it with your shoulder, and you almost expected it to be a little stronger than it was, because you end up 5 steps into the room, and one of your hands touches like a sticky little thing on the side, and you can't get it off. Now all of you can see, though, little spiderweb things around the side of the room. Each one of them a different little cotton candy color.
We're gonna run in and try and find out what's happening.
As soon as the door blows in, Hokey's like, damn, I knew it would be you and your little friends, wouldn't it?
Gnawing off my own arm so that I can like remove the sticky part.
I let you taste my candy.
Oh, I tasted it, and it was real sweet. Listen, you don't have to do this. You don't have to pretend like you're like these monsters, like you want to be here, like they like you. You'll never be one of them. Come with me. Come on. We can take over this whole planet together, you and me. You got power in that candy.
I start crying and say, "Who are you? Why are you doing this?"
I am Hokey the Clown, and I'm gonna be the strongest clown you've ever seen. Honk, honk.
Not what's
Oh.
the lawyers from hell hear about this.
How the lawyers from hell? They can't do anything against me. Didn't anybody ever tell you, Zizix? All you have to do is suck up the last little bits of a monster's energy. And since you're a clown, you can take that power. You can use it. You can grow with it. You can be something spectacular. You can be something no one can look away from. I know you have it in you, Zizix. I tasted it in your candy.
I am getting even more upset and probably turning red, and I'm like feeling what I have on me, and I don't really have anything that is hurtful, but I really just want to punch her in her face right now. Do I have like a flower that I could press and it like puts her to sleep?
You have
Or
like a little flower that squirts stuff at her. You can absolutely try to use that.
yeah, let's do that. Or have
Okay.
someone else beat her up.
So you were like crying and upset and sort of rejecting this message of evil clownness. And you like come up and you give her a little squirt with your flower. And Hokey was not expecting that. She thought this was going to reach you. She was like reaching out her hand to come and grab you, to come and join her. And the flower hits her right in the eye. She's like, ah, no!
Be like, you made our friend cry, and just kick her upside the head with like, once my arm's off, just like reach out the lip.
Okay, you nail her on the side of the head. She's like, no, you won't take my candy. Listen up, monsters. You are all going into my dimension. And she grabs out of her pocket, she's got like a little handful of colored sand. And she tosses it in the air. And suddenly it's like you can't breathe, like the worst allergies you've ever had. You're so congested. Actually, instead of breathing, air is coming out of your mouth, like you're in a vacuum. And then suddenly, you wake up. You're on the ground. You open your eyes. On either side of you, there's like lighting, like a hallway when you come into a theater, lighting the sides. There's like blue up one side and red up the other. And there's that sort of like sparkly dust that she threw in the air. everywhere. You look around, and all of you monsters are there, but Hokey is not. You are not in Monsters University anymore. And I think that's where we'll go to break. So we'll be back in 5 minutes to find out where the monsters ended up. Okay, welcome back, monsters. We have just teleported to a spooky dimension owned by Hokey, the evil clown. So, monsters, you all wake up and you find yourself in this like smoky, dimly lit room. And it's like a kind of red and blue lighting, so it's hard to see what's going on. You look around and there's sort of like shapes, shadows all around that you can't tell what they are. But somehow the walls are still blank. You stand up, you look around. You can't see anything in either direction. It looks like the hallway goes on forever.
God damn it. Should have got her while we could.
I'm getting a feeling that Hokey and the spiders are connected somehow. It's like there's stuff going on that we don't know.
Yeah, I think you're right. Bender, did she say anything in there to you about it?
Yeah, I think she's behind it. She wanted to eat me. And she took out the cotton candy. It kind of looks like lead when you look at it, actually. I think she's turning us into candy.
Well, we better move fast and find a way out of here. Back to Hokey or something.
She seemed to know about being a clown a lot. Like, does any of this sound familiar, Zizix? Is this like...
No, I don't think this is clown behavior. This does not sound right.
You've never produced any spiderwebby, cotton candy things. It's not something you've experienced.
I mean, I love me some cotton candy, but I never made any spiderweb cotton candy that could kill people. Maybe some silly string here and there, but no killing people.
Yeah, you're all nice and friendly and like... This isn't like that. It's like an imposter.
I vote blue. We're calm.
Okay, so you're talking and you start trekking into the sort of blue area of the hallway. You see shadows move across the floor and you look and there's nothing there. Behind you on the wall there's a big shadow puppet. It's like an eagle. Suddenly it's nothing. Keep walking, keep walking. Has it been 2 hours? 2 minutes? You're not sure. Finally, you see a brighter light, a sort of white outside light at the end of the tunnel. You're walking. You see a glow. It's a doorway, but it's like a split down the middle of the doorway, and the bottom is all lit up with the outside light. It looks like it's maybe blowing in a little bit of breeze. You can push past to the outside.
Open the door.
Hey, Chaz, you move to push one of the flaps open, and you feel it. It's like a canvas, like a tent. You open it up, and you are like accosted with the smell of kettle corn and fried dough and bread. And you come out and there's like a whole carnival here. There's a big top, like a huge tent over by the side with like red and white stripes. There's a house of horrors with like a weird shaped building. There's like a fun house. You can see some of the mirrors from here. All sorts of carts and street vendors. You look around, there are lots of figures moving through the mist.
This isn't right. I didn't think clowns were evil. No wonder I can't remember anything from when I was younger. Is this what clowns are? Just all evil?
Possibly. I mean, it is monsters, you know, but when it starts hurting monsters, that's when we gotta draw the line.
I kind of crouch down and wrap my arms around my knees, kind of sobbing and looking around in like disbelief.
So, do we see the faces on the figures around us? Are there like people, monsters?
Can I have everybody make a roll for me? You can use flight or you can use flirt if you are trying to check out the monsters around. Okay, everyone nailed this one. Absolutely. You see exactly what is going on. The mist was thicker in the hallway. Your eyes have gotten used to it. When you get out here, you can see straight through the like sparkly dust everywhere. Something is not right. They're not moving right. They're moving almost robotically. Look a little closer. You can see their joints. They're all animatronics. And they're not quite humanoid. They're like a little bit wrong. You can see many of them are monsters. You see a big gargoyle moving down, but instead of like elbows and knees, he's just got little ball joints. He doesn't even look at you. He does not even recognize that you were there. Bender, you rolled a 37, which is insane, so I'm going to give you one more thing. You can look up and you realize that the flaps you've just come through are like the entrance of this entire place, and there's a big, like a clown face on it. It's like smiling, but smiling a little too wide. And you can see just to your left, there's like a ticket booth, an entry place. And you see an animatronic who like waves at everyone who comes by.
I point out the big clown face. Does it look like Hokey, or does it look like a generic clown?
It looks remarkably like Hokey. In fact, now that you think of it, that's probably Hokey up there. And you look down a little bit, right beneath the face, there's two big red little clown noses.
Yeah, definitely just gonna point out.
If we make noise, like, these animatronics aren't a threat to us at all. So
far, none of them have even acknowledged you being here. They sort of move about their business, although you haven't tried to talk to any of them yet.
could we try and do some exploring and try and get the hell out of here? Or if we find her, I don't know what we're going to do.
Hopefully we can get her to send us back.
Okay, so you're all sort of milling about. You notice one of the animatronics does lock eyes with you. He waves. It's this like half of an animatronic at the front gate. He looks like he's in like a ticket booth or something. He's got like a big, kind of too big smile on his face, and he looks over and he's like, "Howdy, have you come to ride the rides?"
Hello, we are looking for Hokey and possibly a way home. Can you help us?
A way home. A way home. I can't help you, I'm sorry. Hokey's busy right now.
Yeah, I think whatever's happening, we have to ride this out to the end. I don't know if we're gonna get out of here without finding Hokey.
Well, I guess we take a look inside. 5, please.
The animatronic like moves an arm in front of you as you start to walk in. Oh, you need a ticket first. I've got him right here. You want to buy a ticket?
While this is happening,
Hi.
I'm gonna, like, look up at giant Hokey. Is it watching us? Is it looking or reacting to anything, or is it still?
It's still. It's like a big sort of wooden facade kind of thing. What was that, Zizix?
I just said buy. Buy tickets?
Oh yes. Well, it's the only thing I have here. You can see he sounds kind of like Hokey, but he doesn't look like her at all. Well, you want to buy a ticket? You gotta make me laugh. The price is one smile.
Can I just like honk my nose 5 times for 5 tickets? Or
That's close,
make a
but
balloon animal?
that doesn't make me smile anymore.
Does anybody know
Not
any
now that
good
I've
clown
seen Hokey
jokes?
do it. I'd love a clown joke.
Yeah, does anybody know any? I don't.
Why do
one smiles
cannibals eat
scared of
clowns?
Why do cannibals eat clowns? There's no cannibals here. You can see he's sort of like his gears are spinning a little bit. No cannibals here.
I'm telling you a joke, stupid. Because they taste funny.
Ha 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 ha. They taste funny.
Is that funny enough for 5 tickets?
He like sort of looks around like, don't let Hokey hear you tell that joke. And he passes 5 tickets over.
What's that supposed to mean?
Hokey can hear me.
Thank you so much for these 5 tickets. And I think we should go to the side and chit chat since she can hear us.
Oh, watch what you say here in Hokey's happy paradise.
So, like, if we say the wrong thing, can we, like, summon her and then beat the shit out of her and go home? Anybody got a mirror? I'm gonna say her name 3 times.
It is a
No,
house of
that's
mirrors.
Candyman. I don't know if that works with Hokey.
You could definitely try it because you look around and you see there's a big, like a fun house. It's all mirrored inside. You can see there's like the wiggly ones out front.
See, that just sounds like a trap.
Yeah, it really sounds like the worst idea.
It sounds like the worst idea.
Maybe we should find the cotton candy stand. Maybe she's replenishing her product.
What if cotton candy is people? Well, monsters.
I was gonna be lime flavored.
Is there something other than the House of Horrors or the that we can go into? Is that the fun house with all the?
There's a fun house. There is a house of horrors, which is a separate thing. It looks like one of those kind of scary houses that you walk through, where like people jump out at you or whatever. And then there's also the like big top main tent.
Of
It's got a
course.
big sign and it says main attraction on the top.
So I wanted to ask a question earlier, but I realized my microphone was muted.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I wanted to ask the ticket attendant what his favorite ride was. What his
Okay,
favorite
so-
attraction.
He's sort of like, no cannibals here. Yes?
Yeah,
Favorite.
what attraction do you recommend we start with?
He sort of like looks down at the rest of him and you can see that he's like attached into this board. He doesn't have any legs. My favorite ride is the ticket booth. Anything else Hokey says.
Very helpful. Thank you.
You sort of look around, Camilla, and you can see there are lots of other attendants at all of the booths. There's somebody who's got like a dart throwing booth, but none of the attendants have any legs. They're all sort of like built into the machinery of the clown stuff, the carnival stuff, I mean.
I vote we just pick one and start there.
I mean, yeah, I feel like no matter what we do, it's a trap, so we may as well just pick one.
Is there a directory?
There is a little map right in the center of the carnival, and you can see it's sort of shaped like a big clown face, and the nose right in the middle is the big attraction, the main attraction tent. And around the side, there's all sorts of like food carts and little booths with carnival games and stuff. And on the left side, there's the big fun house, and the right side, there's the big horror house.
Should we just start with the main attraction if that's, the Big Bang?
Sure.
Let's do it.
Okay, so you all head toward the big top, which looks kind of similar to the tent that you came out of, except for instead of really long hallway style, this one is big and round. And you walk in, you can see acrobats. Excuse me, you can see like the joints in their legs. They're still animatronics, but there are performers up here doing stuff. Just like a strong man with like a big dumbbell that he's like, just like moving like this on his little animatronic wheels. And in the middle of the tent, the main attraction, there is Hokey. She's sort of seated in this like wingmaster thing. She's got a like bullwhip in one hand, and she's got like 3 different monsters who are on little pedestals in front of her. And like a lion tamer, she's like using the whip to make them do stuff.
Cool.
Are the monsters animatronics or are they like fully people?
These are the first non-animatronics you've seen in the whole place. You look a little closer, you can see a satyr. Sort of looks familiar. Maybe like Felixia. You see 2 other monsters that you don't recognize, but you know those goat legs a mile away.
Has Hokey noticed us?
She's not. Hokey is fully focused in on these 3 monsters in front of her. 2 of them she has sort of like in kind of bondage fetishy gear, like with little hooves on their hands, and she's like whipping them.
I want a motion to like stealth, like get low and let's, spring a trap on her.
Okay, so she's sort of in the center. All of the lights and everything in the stadium are on her. It's pretty easy to sneak around in this area. Do you plan to like sneak around the back of her and sort of get the jump?
Yes.
Okay, so easily enough, the 5 of you make it around the side, and you're sort of crouched down behind her. And you can see her, she's got like a little sort of like a rickshaw thing, and she's hooking it up to her little horse bitches.
While she's doing that, we'll try and tackle her.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a fight or a flight, Chaz. A 21. She's completely like, she's like yelling at one of these little horses who's doing something wrong. hitting him with the whip. And you pick the perfect moment. She's just cracked the whip. She's totally focused in on what she's doing, and you come like barreling in from behind. How do you tackle her?
I'm gonna aim for right behind the knees and just take her to the ground.
Okay. Ah, she's on the ground. No, no, I knew it. You all are too powerful to let walk free here.
You have to let us go and let all these monsters go.
You think y'all can really order me around in my own dimension?
Maybe. And I'm just gonna like zoom up and like, can I just body slam and drop?
Absolutely.
Like try to
yes.
pin. Okay.
Roll me a fight roll. 18. Not bad. This doesn't work quite as well. She sees you coming this time. But again, she's a little unprepared. She sort of doesn't expect you to disrespect her so much in her own little dimension. You take her out off her feet again. What are you doing with it, Bender?
I'm gonna just like try to be dead weight and just pin.
Okay. This time Hokey doesn't struggle. She's not fighting you. She's reaching into her pocket. Any reactions?
Try and
Grab her hand.
Yes.
Okay, both of you roll for it.
Of course.
She slips through your grasp a little bit, Mel, but Chaz, you see where she's going and you grab her hand. No, my dust!
I want to try and make her drop it or get her away from her.
You see into her pocket a little bit as she's reaching in. It's just sort of loose, like pocket sand. But you have a good hold on her hand, so she can't get it in there.
Try to like grab the edge of the pocket and just rip it open. Just like to
Yes.
empty the stuff on the ground. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, go for it. A 28. You tear her little tap shorts straight off. You rip the seam down and they come right off of her body. And she's like, no, that's where I keep my dust. I need that. Y'all don't know what you're doing. What do you do with the pants full of dust that you've got in your hand now, Bender?
I guess I'm gonna like toss that in the direction of the group and just remain being dead weight.
Okay, Hokey is trying every trick in the book to get out from under you, but she can't quite do it. Y'all don't understand. Nobody understands. I thought you would, Zizix. You know, you see the way other monsters look at you. They think you're not as powerful as them. They think you're not as strong, but I know the truth. Clowns can be stronger
Hey.
than anybody else.
You're the only one saying that.
What?
Nobody's been talking shit on clowns but you.
What, are you
Yeah.
serious?
No excuse to kill people.
But I hear it every time I walk down the hallway. People talking behind my back, laughing at me, and not in the good way.
That's just college.
Yeah, I totally get where you're coming from. I get it too, but it is what it is. We're all, you know. Go ahead.
Oh, no, go.
I don't know what I was gonna say. Go ahead.
You mean it doesn't fill you with a murderous rage, with the urge to drink others' essence to get stronger? You don't feel that, Zizix?
Nope, that's just you. I mean, I have bad days and I cry and hide in my dorm, but I have great friends that look out for me and are a shoulder to cry on. So I don't know where this rage is coming from, but something's not right here.
Hokey sort of like lays down now. Stop struggling under you, Bender. She's a little defeated at that. Well, I'll be. Guess I thought it was all clowns. Guess I thought it was us against the monsters. What do you mean to tell me you aren't eating the juice of these monsters? You're just friends with them, for real?
For real? Never even thought to drink their juices. But sounds like you need to find a safer, more humane way to deal with his anger, and just let us go. Let us go home, please.
Let you go home. I have a lot to think about. But I know I can't release you. You know what I've done. I can never set you free now. No one would forgive me. They would really laugh about me then. And I just can't have that. Hokey's gonna reach into her suspender, and she flips it over. And on the other side, she's got a little pin on it. And she presses the button, and it emits this noise that is the loudest, most intense screech you have ever heard. And all of you, your head is pounding. You're pretty unable to see, hear, experience anything while this noise is going. And it goes for about 30 seconds, and then you realize, Bender, you're laying on the ground now. And underneath you is nothing. And on the ground in the middle of you all, it's just Hokey's little noise pin.
Is the sand pants still around?
The sand pants are still around. Hokey took off buck-ass naked from the waist down.
Well, so we just grab the sand and give it a try.
Okay, what do you do with it?
I want to just take a handful and kind of look around and then toss it into the air on us.
Okay, just like before, you're choking. You feel this void enter your lungs, pulling all of the air out of you. And you all wake up, and you're in that blue and red hallway again.
Yep.
This time, you know where you are. You look left, you look right. You can almost see the door that you came out of, way, way, way in the distance. On the other side, it looks darker, different.
Should we try the red route?
Yeah, let's try the other way.
Okay, you all trudge down the red hallway. This time, you're kind of not freaked out or ignoring the shadows around you. You're still moving. You see a little shadow puppet on the side, a little something moving across the hallway in front of you. But you keep going, and you make it to the end. And you push the flap open. Instead of light underneath, it's dark. You see it's the same carnival. This time it's nighttime. The smell of kettle corn is sticky and stale. There's no fry bread smell anymore. Can I have everybody make a flight roll for me? See what you spot. Any differences now that it's nighttime. Okay, Mel, you've got the sharp eyes out here today. You look around and you see all of the animatronics are still there, plugged into their little stations, but the guests, all the other monsters, the animatronic monsters, are gone. You see the same setup. There's the House of Horrors, the Fun House, and the Big Top up there. And you don't see any motion moving around.
All right. Well, do we go in the House of Horrors or the Fun House?
Have a fun house. It's got less horrors in it.
I think
I agree.
it's all the same. I think it's just. I think we'll probably have to do both of them, but which do you want to do first? The Fun House.
Okay, So you all head towards the big house of mirrors. Sorry, Roxy, did you want to say something? Okay. So you head towards that big house of mirrors, and in the front there's sort of those like wiggly mirrors that make you look all strange. And then you look in. It looks like there's 3 sort of entrances, each one just a hallway of mirrors, and you can hear echoing little sounds in the back. So you come in to the like main hallway, and there are 3 mirrored hallways. They look all the same, but there's 3 different paths to go now.
Well, how does the far left one sound, everybody?
Sounds good to me. Choices, choices.
Okay, Chaz, you walk up to the left one. Can I have you roll me a flight? An 18. You stop yourself just a moment before you walk into a mirror. Just maybe 2 feet before the hallway turns sharply to the left. You're just about to walk into a mirrored wall. Whoop. Turn and move a little left. Keep navigating through. Kind of put your arms out in front of you so you don't smash into another mirror. It's really difficult to see. And all the mirrors are reflecting all of your friends. So you turn around a corner and, it's just Camilla. Okay. You turn around
Can I
another
try
one.
to break one?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Go for it. A 21. You sort of haul back and smash it with your hand, and it shatters. And the pieces of glass fall to the floor. And now all of you, looking into the mirrors around you, you can see a blank space, like a blank wall in the mirrors reflected.
Gonna keep punching out mirrors.
Okay, you keep punching. Okay, is everyone just blasting the mirrors out?
Sounds fun.
Okay, you're demolishing this place, mirror by mirror, as you walk through, and the path gets clearer and clearer to see. It's less of a maze. You walk through, and you see at the back, there's like a big room. It's sort of like a amphitheater that goes down in layers, almost like a 70s conversation pity kind of couch area. And it looks like it's full of water. The liquid is darker.
Please don't tell me this is the juice.
You're not quite sure what it is. You sort of kneel down next to it. There's like a strong, acrid smell. It doesn't quite smell like blood. It smells like something, though. Oil, almost? Okay, does anyone want to try to identify this liquid or check out the room?
The room.
Okay, so you look around the room, and it's got sort of like a mural on the back wall, and it was reflected earlier in all of the mirrors. You saw like pieces of it earlier, but now you can finally see it's a landscape. It looks almost like a single planet with like landscape all around, so you can see all the sort of like biomes of it. And you can see in each little biome area, like in the top left, there's Hokey the Clown, sort of enjoying the spring. She's like dancing around a little tree. There's like Hokey in the winter. The tree is sad and empty, and there's snow on the ground. Hokey's not wearing a jacket. And then in all of the other areas, there's also a little Hokey enjoying the weather. She looks happy in these.
This might be a hint of something, but it's not clicking for me quite yet.
Okay, Zizix, you're checking out the mural some more. You walk a little closer, and you can see there's sort of almost a door in the bottom part, but it looks just painted on.
I run my finger over it.
Feels like chalk on the wall. There's no cracks, no seams, nothing. Chasworth, you have still got the pants, the dust in the pocket. You see that like shiny sort of metallic sand. It's sort of the same shimmer as the color of the door.
We're using the sand to open it.
Okay, you want to try that, Zizix? You take a little handful of the sand and you toss it at the door. And you almost inhale a little bit and you move away. You don't want to go back to the beginning area. And you see the door sort of like shimmer and then just like creak open.
Quick thinking, Zizix.
It's a tiny door. Does anyone have like a flashlight? Kind of like shine in there. I'm scared to look in there.
Okay, you are scared to peek in there. Are you going to take a look anyway? Bravely?
I could take a peek.
Yes. Okay.
Like an eye
Yeah.
out, like reach
Have Bender
forward.
do it.
Right? No
Yeah.
like technology or anything except for the animatronics. But you poke your eye in here and you can see like bright sort of neon-y lights, almost like a space age, and like a little monitor screen and a little a control panel.
I'm gonna describe this to everybody.
Is it like a spaceship? Is that how we like travel dimensions? Is that where we need to go?
Looks like it. I'm gonna pull my eye out.
Obviously, we're not going to fit through this little door. Do you think we could use the sand to open this sucker up?
You could try for sure. Okay, so Zizix, you take the sand and sort of like smear it onto a bigger area, and it sort of makes the drawing come to life. But the door is only a certain size, right? You could probably shimmy your shoulders through if you were really dedicated, but you might get stuck halfway through.
Not sure what to do, y'all.
Okay, as you are all sort of sitting in this tent, contemplating what's going on, you hear a little rustling, a little bit of water slapping side to side. You turn around and some ripples in the big pool behind you.
Walk over and examine this pool.
You come closer to it, Zizix, and you sort of look down in, and you can see your own face reflected. The like sort of clown makeup that's always on your face, maybe a little bit smeared on the side. But then you're looking, it's not your clown face anymore. It's Hokey's. And something is like coming up out of the water, and it breaches right where your reflection of your face was. And it comes at you, like reaching with an arm. Hokey's like, y'all can't touch that.
I scream and try and get away.
Okay, you sort of fall backwards and scrabble away from the big pool. And this Hokey is a little little bigger than the Hokey that you just fought. She's maybe 8 feet tall, and she's got like rivulets of this like dark black blood dripping off of her. And she comes out of the water and looks at you all and says, "Don't touch my controls."
Listen, we can totally talk about this. There's ways that you can like go around drinking people's fluids that doesn't involve death. It's great.
You
We don't
really
gotta
think
die.
they out of this for me? A way to avoid the lawyers from hell locking me away forever?
Yeah, you could drop us off maybe and make a run for it.
You know too much. You'll tell them right where to find me. I told you all about our home planet, Zizix. Or don't you remember?
I guess I don't.
Of course you don't remember. I told you that we don't know where we came from. That we have to take what power is afforded to us. I've thought about it, and I think I'm right. She's coming for you again, Zizix. This time she's got like a hot pink cotton candy that's sort of like shooting out of her hand. She's trying to get it on you.
I'm scurrying back, still on the floor, but like crawling backwards back to the group, screaming, "No, no! Leave us alone! I just want to go home!"
You want to go home? You're all going to make me stronger. She's shooting it at all of you now.
You like roll to dodge or like try to knock her over?
Yeah. Okay, are you going to try and dodge or try and attack her?
I guess I'm gonna try to like attack and like stop her from shooting at everyone.
Okay. Edgar goes for the dive. A 28. You sort of like come at her, and she was not prepared for that. She thought you all would be scared again. And so she stumbles backwards, and she falls back into this pool. It's like a dramatic moment of her arms pedaling, and then she splashes into the pool. And you can see the sort of like figure of Hokey disappear. No! And as she falls, you can hear outside of the funhouse that you're in a big crash. Poof, 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 poof. There's another moment, another crash. This one's louder.
I'm going to see if I can figure out where the crash is coming from.
Okay, luckily you all can very quickly get out of the funhouse maze because you smashed all of the mirrors to get through. So you run down the little path, crunching glass beneath your feet. You get outside, and that sickly cotton candy, old clown or old carnival food smell hits you, and you see outside the House of Horrors has sunk about 10 feet into the ground. And you can see the sand underneath it, the ground beneath it, sort of like oozing with that black blood, the same stuff that was in the pool over there. As you walk outside, it sinks another 5 feet and tilts the whole house to the left.
Well, I guess we might need to get to that control room pretty fast.
Are we gonna try and sneak back through the door? I don't know what else to do.
Okay, you all look back at the funhouse, and from this angle, you're around the back of it. You can see another entrance.
There's our chance.
Okay, you head back towards there, and you all hear loud funhouse music start playing. You hear Hokey's voice. Step right up, step right up. I got You're running back to the House of Mirrors. You like blast through the door. Inside, you're in a control room of like a space age ship. You see little like things beeping on the control panels. You look around, and behind you, where you couldn't see when you stuck your eye through the little door, rows and rows and rows of cotton candy hung up like on little meat hooks.
I knew it. I knew it. Don't eat the cotton candy here.
In the back of the like cotton candy hallway, you hear a door slam open. Hokey's like, "No, don't touch that," which is far away.
I want to start fooling around with buttons and knobs and try and drive it.
Okay. Chaz, are you sort of like panic pushing buttons?
Like educated guessing, pushing buttons.
Okay, so the like big red one right there, you're not gonna push that. You got a couple others that you're trying.
Yeah,
Go ahead and roll me a flight.
Look for like a steering contraption or something maybe.
A 14. All right, so you're not really sure what you're doing. You've never driven a spaceship before. You're sort of like poking buttons, and you press 1, and all of a sudden, this funhouse kind of rises into the air. You can feel it hovering and moving back and forth, and the thrumming of an engine beneath you.
Ooh.
You also
Okay.
hear Hokey's big clown shoes slapping on the ground. I'm coming for you!
But block the door. Like whatever the entrance was, just block it.
Okay, Bender, you slam the door shut to this compartment. And you can see sort of, there's like a little glass panel in the door. You can see Hokey running at you through the like meat hooks of cotton candy.
I'll help Bear.
Sorry, Roxy, it's really hard to hear you. Can you say that one more time? Is that just me? Can y'all hear her?
It's
Hang on.
glitching.
Yeah, like this Discord.
Okay, try one more time, Roxy.
I said I will help barricade the door.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. So you are very.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Cool.
Okay, so there's like a little shelf to the side of the door. You are using all of your strength to push it in front of the door. It's a pretty solid barricade. It would be hard to get through.
I'm gonna continue
Okay.
to mess with the contraptions.
Zizix, you are maybe panicking a little bit, looking around. You sort of recognize something. You look over at the controls, and there's a little symbol on them. A little pair of symbols. You're not sure why, but they're kind of calling to you. You recognize them. Seem familiar.
I assume they're familiar in a good way and I should press them.
You're not sure, but it's just like a wave of nostalgia. You see the little like symbol on the button. It looks like a what do you call that? Like the little the clown. It's like a bicycle but one wheel.
Unicycle.
A
There we go.
unicycle.
I don't know why that disappeared from my head, but it's like a little symbol of a unicycle, with little spokes on the tire and stuff. And there's like an upside down one next to it.
Is it alone? Like a button by itself?
No, it's in a big panel of buttons with other symbols, and like there's one with a little rubber duck near it and stuff like that. But this one is the one that feels familiar and interesting to you.
Okay, I'll probably just voice that this button sounds or looks familiar to the group here
I push
and get their input if they would be comfortable with me pressing it or not, or if Yeah.
Hell yeah, go for it.
I say press it. What's the worst that can happen?
Hokey at this point, her clown shoe slapped, and she is at the door. Let me in! Do you push it, Zizix?
slam it down.
The upside down one or the right side up one?
Oh, I thought they were on one button. The right side up one.
Okay, you push the right side up one. The little control room that you're in starts to shake, starts to wobble, and you feel it suddenly separate from the rest of the tent and the fun house that you're in, and sort of pulls away and starts reaching towards the sky.
I think we did something, guys.
Chasworth, you are holding on to some other controls. There's like a little, sort of like an Xbox controller almost, and it's like kind of on a post standing away from the controller board. And that just starts pitching forward really fast. Suddenly, the whole thing starts shifting forward, down. It's sort of heading toward the main attraction, Big Top.
I'm gonna run to it and try and pull it up and level it.
Okay, roll me a fight. An 8. Chaz, you are not quite strong enough. You are yanking on this with all of your strength and pulling so hard, but this is a big ship. And you're not quite sure how the controls work.
I need help.
I run over and help him pull it back.
Okay, perfect. With the two of you combined, you can pull it back and sort of get it to a spot, and maybe Camilla comes over to help you and like moves it with one pinky. Okay, your ship is flying, you're taking off, you are moving into the sunset. And it's very reminiscent of like the little sunscape that you saw in the mural. Suddenly it shifts. It's winter. It shifts. It's summer. You're driving faster. It shifts again. It's autumn. You're driving faster and faster. It's almost like time is moving as you are driving this ship. And you can't see where you're going. It doesn't look like there is anywhere to go. It's just up, up, up. And then suddenly it's dark. And then you can see really, really far away in the glass of the window screen a little planet. It's blue and it's green. And it looks very familiar.
I was getting worried.
You all look beneath you and like back through the door that Hokey was pounding on. And you see through the glass door screen, Hokey is standing there like shaking her fist at you. I'll get you kids someday. Don't tell them anything.
Yeah, we need to tell Mr. Sleeper about this as soon as we land.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. I was tricked by love or lust. I feel really guilty about all of this.
I wasn't even gonna tell him anything. I was hoping that you two could still, like, you know, but teacher's pet over here.
I don't want anything to do with her.
She almost ate you.
I mean, that's a niche.
I don't know why this always happens to me. I let people taste my candy and then they end up evil or they just abandon me.
The things we do for love.
Truly. All right, friends, we have about a 2-day journey back to Earth ahead of you. And by this time next week, you will all be back on campus and alive. You've escaped this clown's private personal dimension. Well done, y'all.
Yay.
Betrayed
Hallelujah.
by honk honk. All right, friends, that was a fun one. So keep in mind, you can find us here every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Pacific time. We'll be back with the other class next time, doing some more fun stuff on the Monsters University campus. There won't be clowns, but it will be fun. So let's go ahead and introduce everyone else again. Let's go this way. Oh, this way with Lilly this time. We'll start with you.
Hi, I'm Lilly Demona. I play Malevolence. I'm a demon from hell.
Awesome. Where can everyone find you, Lilly?
At Lilly Demona on Instagram, Twitter. My website is Lilly Demona. My OnlyFans is Lilly Demona. I'm on Pornhub. There you go.
Awesome. Thank you. Dahlia. Oh, you're muted.
Sorry. My name is Dahlia Von Knight, and I play ZixLix, a goth bimbo clown. You can Google me. My website is dahliavonnight.com. Twitter is dvonnight.xx. Or dvonnight.xx.
Awesome. Dude.
Hi, I'm Girlbot Div. My name is my .com, girlbotdiv.com. And yeah.
Thank you. RickyX.
I'm RickyxxRails, and I play Chasworth. You can find me on Twitter and other places.
And Roxxie.
I'm Roxxie Moth. I played the large stone woman Camilla today. And you can find me on Twitter at Roxxie Moth. That's Roxy with 2 X's and an I.
Awesome. And I'm Jane Judge, and you can see me here every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. at twitch.tv/JaneJudge, or you can go to janejudge.com if you want to get weird. And we also stream this exact episode. We'll restream this Thursday at 7 p.m. Pacific time on the Suede Twitch channel. Suede is Sex Work Aid. It's an organization that gives back to sex workers in harm reduction, cash grants, and any kind of help that they can offer. It's a really cool program, and they host Monsters University, so go watch it over there if you missed some of this episode. So we will see you on Thursday at twitch.tv/Suede Collective. Did I miss anything about Suede?
Oh, sounds good.
Okay. Drop them some coins if you got a little extra money. All right, y'all. We'll see you next week on Tuesday. Oh, yeah. Dahlia's wearing their shirt. Isn't it cute? Go buy one. We'll see you next week, y'all. Bye, monsters.